tremendously important that people come to a conference like this, because the condition ADHD, while it's known, is generally not understood, even by professionals. And one of the reasons I'm here is to help in this effort of education. Once you understand this condition, you'll see that it can be turned into a positive. It does not have to be a disorder. It does not have to impede you or impair you, although it can if you don't understand it. It can ruin your life if you don't understand it. But if you do understand it, it can make your life. It can take you into the world of the greats. In fact, this world has been advanced mostly by people who have this very interesting, unusual condition. And if you come to a conference like this, you'll learn about it in such a way that you can help others achieve their full potential, instead of crashing and burning, which is what often does happen if this condition isn't understood and properly dealt with.
Speaking at the ADHD Foundation conference today around neurodiversity and what to do for young people in school and in the workplace and clinically. This is an amazing conference because it's a multidisciplinary setting with professionals from schools, from health, from education and in the workplace, and bringing people together in one place in Liverpool is an amazing opportunity to share ideas.
We need to find understanding in society out there. We need to get the message across that people with ADHD, it's not about bad children, it's not about bad parents and naughty children. It is a neurological condition and we need to get this across. But now there's a real momentum and a real impetus, and industry is really engaging. There's a lot of groups out there talking about neurodiversity at work and encouraging companies, businesses, all sort of sources of power and money and influence to say this can really enhance, having this diversity in the workplace can really enhance, and it's not just about the people who are left behind.
I chose to speak on emotional regulation because it's really important that people understand what actually underlies the emotional regulation challenges that kids with ADHD experience, so we can actually actively support them in their situation so they actually still feel good about themselves and they can learn how to manage their emotions over time slowly but really gently, so we maintain their self-esteem and make them feel good about themselves in the process.
Great pleasure to come to the meeting here today, organised by ADHD Foundation. It's really important because it's such a multidisciplinary event, it's national, and I think it's really exciting for me to be here, to be able to really try and start bridging the divide between science and actually getting that into practice, which is what counts.
Huge change in the last few years has been, we were talking about something which was seen as a disorder, and all the debate was about medication and the disorder, whereas now it's about championing the diversity, and we're seeing that both in terms of how teachers and schools are recognising the potential of their students with ADHD and thinking how they can best not treat but manage them, and how companies are realising the many strengths that people with ADHD have, and that's something that's also celebrated in the book, the Umbrella Gang, which features sort of 5 ambassadors, as it were, and focuses on their strengths rather than their weaknesses.
To see nearly 700 people here really discussing some very topical issues, but also issues that are really relevant, whether you're working in health and education. But the resounding message that really come through was, we really do need to move away from silo working. We really do need a holistic approach. We should be talking about a neurodiverse paradigm in all public services, both in health and education, moving away from this deficit model to a strength-based model, but really sending everybody away, I think, inspired and motivated to bring about that change that we know is happening, and to really start flipping that narrative in order to actually improve outcomes, improve services. And again, a fantastic example of collaboration with sponsors, Takeda, with the Slack Group, Equizen, again, over 30 different charitable organisations involved. It's really been quite an incredible experience, and I think probably the most successful conference we've certainly had so far. Rory Bremner was fantastic as usual, but I think all the speakers really we just can't thank people enough. It's been a great success and we're looking forward to 2020 already.